Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In this video, we're going to be discussing the island fortress of Azkaban and the prisoners that reside within it. Azkaban was built in the 15th century and began being used as a detention facility in the year 1718, housing some of the most sinister witches and wizards to have ever disgraced the wizarding world. Before the fortress was built, Azkaban was just an island, but when its first inhabitant, Ekrizdis, found the island, decided to transform it into his own little dark arts experiment. Ekrizdis was a dark wizard that practiced the worst forms of dark magic, and he was known to lure sailors to the island and then torture them. Before he got there, he was crazy, but after spending a considerable amount of time there, he went completely insane. Over the course of its history, Azkaban has been the home to many witches and wizards, including Percival Dumbledore, Barty Crouch Jr., Lucius Malfoy, Bellatrix Lestrange, Marvolo Gaunt, and more. Due to its remote location and the sea of dementors that stop prisoners from escaping, it's truly the ultimate prison, and if you are able to escape, then your new fate, if caught, would be a dementor's kiss. Azkaban is a truly inhospitable environment. The criminals that are sent there are there to suffer and wallow in their own self-pity. It's certainly no vacation home, and in the Goblet of Fire, Sirius Black reveals a little bit about what happens to the prisoners inside. He wasn't the only one, said Sirius bitterly. Most go mad in there, and plenty stop eating in the end. They lose the will to live. You could always tell when a death was coming, because the Dementors could sense it. They got excited. So, given that most people either die or go insane, I think that it's safe to say that going there is a death sentence in a way. It's certainly not structured as a rehabilitation facility, and it almost seems like the system surrounds sending people there to suffer before their inevitable death, rather than just killing them directly. So, what's the point? What does being in Azkaban prison actually physically do to people? In the books, there are several passages that describe characters after their time in Azkaban. First, Lucius Malfoy. Lucius Malfoy looked up. His skin appeared yellowish and waxy in the firelight, and his eyes were sunken and shadowed. When he spoke, his voice was hoarse. Then, Sirius Black. If he hadn't known it was the same person, he would have never guessed it was Black in this old photograph. His face wasn't sunken and waxy, but handsome, full of laughter. If eyes hadn't been shining out of the deep, dark sockets, he might have been a corpse. The waxy skin was stretched so tightly over the bones of his face, it looked like a skull. His yellow teeth were bared in a grin. His voice sounded as though he had long since lost the habit of using it. And even Bellatrix Lestrange. She retained vestiges of great good looks, but something, perhaps Azkaban, had taken most of her beauty. So, what's the common theme here? From the looks of things, it looks like it has a profound effect on the prisoners, both mentally and physically. Not only are they stuck there on an island fortress, surrounded by crashing waves, dementors, and the cold stone walls of their cell, but they are also drained of their life force. Azkaban is a very dark place with a history of awful dark magic, and it sounds like some of that magic actually comes into play when it begins to strip people of their beauty. They develop yellowish, waxy skin, a sunken face, a weak and hoarse voice, and physical frailty as a result of their environment. And that's it for this video. Leave your video suggestions down in the comment section below. Until next time, you're a wizard, Harry.